Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Monday morning, so that means another weekend sales update. Probably one of my best weekends ever this weekend. Just this morning, had a sale in, only a little £5 one, but it just got me to that 20 mark. So 20 sales, just creeping over £750 in turnover. That's not profit, that's before any eBay fees or taxes, whatever. But yeah, £750 in sales, 20 sales, and the majority of those sales have my perfect sort of average margin for profit and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful for this weekend. I really needed it at the moment. Money is a little bit tight, so getting this right now is just absolutely perfect. As always, we're going to start from the smallest sales, work our way up to the biggest. Got some smaller sales that I just wanted to get rid of cheap just to get them gone from like last car boot season, and then obviously we work our way up to the sort of bigger profit margin, sort of like £10 into like 50 or whatever. Yeah, but stay tuned, let's see what's sold. Okay, so first up, this one came in this morning. So this is just a pair of Clark's suede sort of knee-high boots, nothing special. I think I paid a £5 at the car boot with the boot shapers, which are these things here. This is my own pair, but I think I sold the ones that came with this separately for like 15 quid. And the boots have actually sold for just £5. So yeah, that's my money back on the investment. The boot shapers were the profit. The boots themselves haven't actually brought in any profit at all. I thought I might have got a little bit more money for them because they're in pretty nice nick, but yeah, not much on them. And then in here, I paid, I think, £1 for this coat in a charity shop. It's already wrapped up. It's just a Mountain Warehouse blue sort of waterproof coat. Sold for £4.99, so a little bit of profit, but again, sat on the shop for ages. Just wanted to get it gone. And then this one here, you can tell these are the sort of slow sales that have just been sat on the shop for like over a year probably. This one here sold for £3.50. It's just a hose lock sprinkler. Summer season's coming up, so people want all this stuff. Paid 50p at the car boot and it sold for £3.50, so a little bit of profit in there. But then again, the amount of time it's been sat on the shop, probably not much profit at all. So the majority of these sales are shoe sales, as always. But of course, we're creeping into the car boot season now, so everything stock is coming available. And I'm also accepting lower offers just to get stuff gone. Just like these books here. This is a set of Charles Dickens books. I can't remember what year exactly they're from, but 50s, 60s probably. I remember I made an Instagram post on these way over a year ago now. I got super excited when I found them because I saw us sold for like 260 quid, I think it was. And I paid just £3 for the set. I had them up for 100 because they absolutely stunk of smoke, and I tried absolutely everything. I stuck them in the sun. I even stuck them in a box with like a mint leaf and made them smell of mint, but then the smoke smell still came back. I managed to get it out of the leather covers, but the inside pages still absolutely stunk of smoke. So there is that, which affects the price, obviously. No one wants smelly books. So I had them up for 100 quid in the end, and yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, I received an offer of £40. So I paid just £3 for these. So £3 into 40 from a car boot sale, no fees on top. That's still a really good flip. So I just decided to take it, clear the space in the garage, get them gone. And I'm hoping I find some more this car boot season in a little bit better condition. So yeah, £3 into 40, but not quite the £3 into £200 that I was hoping for. But these things happen, you know. Okay, and the next sale. So this one you would recognise from my car boot video. This one actually here got really popular. Loads of watches straight away. I haggled her down from £10 to £5 at the car boot, and it sold for £20, 23p. So I think I had it up for £22.99. Sent a 10% offer out, and that's what it's gone for. Somebody accepted my offer, so there we go. It's called the Hubba Hubba. So it's the chicken and Gonzo, I think it is, from the Muppets. So yeah, decent sale, £5 at the car boot into 20. No fees on top once again. So yeah, I'm super pleased with getting these sort of everything items gone instead of just shoes. Just wanted to say a massive thank you for the feedback on that video. So far, we are up to 20,000 views in the first 3 days, or 4 days, I think it is. So if you've watched that and you're now here, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Right, so the remaining orders are just shoe orders, and we'll start with this one here. It's just a pair of Rockports. They sold for £6 plus postage, and I think I paid like £3 at the car boot. One of those things. They're in really nice condition. It's a great brand. I thought they would sell for like 25, maybe 30 quid, but for some reason they sat around, kept dropping and dropping and dropping the price, and they've sold for £6 in the end, so whatever. Next up, this pair of Puma suedes, paid £5 at the car boot last season, I believe it was, and they've sold for £14.39, so a little bit of profit, but not ideal really. Of course, if you get men's ones, sort of brand new condition, men's shoes tend to sell really well in this sort of style. You can probably sort of fetch £30, £35, but of course these are women's, a little bit tired, a little bit worn, so yeah, they haven't fetched that good markup. Still a nice £5 into £14 sale. Okay, the next 4 sales are all Converses, so you know I love selling my Converses. As you can see, I've got a whole box there, Converse. That one there's Converse, and the camera is currently sitting on a box full of Converses as well. So we've got 4 going out this weekend. This pair here is the lowest one. These have sold for £28. They're like brand new. Just a black canvas pair, but they have the Lunaron sole. So I don't know if you've heard of the Lunaron. You probably can't see it on the inside, but Yeah, I think it's like a bouncy sort of sole, Lunaron, so keep an eye out for that. I think they just make comfy soles and they integrate them with different brands. I believe Nike Golf do them as well, so yeah, keep an eye out on Lunalon or Lunaron, whatever it's called. So the next 3 pairs are all the same model of Converse. They are Converse Move platforms. This pair here sold for £33, just a pair of basic black ones. I think they're like a size 4. Yeah, £33, and I always set my filters up to £10 on vintage, so never pay more than sort of £13.50 all in with the fees. Yeah, so let's just say £13.50 into 33 quid. The next pair have sold for £35. These here, I paid £12 plus fees, so about £15.50 all in on vintage. And they are, I think they're like a floral yellow mustard sort of colour, but they are literally like brand new. The only issue is I paid £12, but they didn't come with the laces because the person had took them out and lost them. So I don't know how that happens, but yeah, they didn't come with laces, so I had to find an old pair which aren't as nice and white and shiny as others. I tried to clean them up, but I couldn't get them to that nice high sort of white shine. But still, £12 plus the fees, and they've sold for £35. And lastly, of the moves, these ones here have sold for £38, similar to the black ones, but they've got a peach sort of strip around the back. I've actually got another pair of these on the way at the moment, so I'm back on the vintage hype, just trying to snipe a little bit on there at the moment, just to get the stock in a little bit. It would have been car boots on Sunday, but of course it was chucking it down with rain all morning, so I missed them. So unfortunately there's no car boot video this week for you guys, but hopefully we're back again next week, back in the flow of things. But yeah, once again, these ones are a little bit worn on the soles, so I wouldn't have paid more than a tenner for these ones on vintage, but because of the sort of rarer colourway on these, they've still sold for £38 plus post. So a quick little shout out to a person called Shan. I received a notification yesterday from Buy Me a Coffee. It's a little thing I set up when I first started the channel. It's in the description below. She actually donated £5 to me, which I'm super grateful for. It's my very first coffee donation, so if any of you enjoy what I'm putting out on YouTube and you're taking something from it, the link's always below if you wanted to donate a little bit to me. I'm not asking for it, but I would really appreciate it. I never expect anything back from these videos. I get paid a little bit from the ad revenue from YouTube, but if you guys really do appreciate what I'm putting out, then the link is below if you really did want to give back a little bit. So the next pair is this pair of Skechers. They're just a pair of Equalizer 4 lace-up shoes. You know I bang on about my Skechers all the time. Usually pay about £5 to £10 for them on Vinted. These ones here sold for $32.99 plus postage. And literally just had a live sale come in. I've just sold the Harry Potter Nimbus broomstick that you saw me pick up in the car boot. I think I paid £2.50. Oh no, £3 it was, because it was £3 for them and £3 for the ice skates. The ice skates actually sold last week. The Nimbus broomstick has just sold for $17.99 plus post. So I'm happy that the sales come through, but I'm dreading it a little bit packing it up because it's a huge, like 1 meter long broomstick. But I guess if I just wrap it in cardboard, it should be fine. Just interrupting quickly, just packing up the broomstick. As you can see, that's a nice fun one there to pack, but getting there little by little. Bit of pallet wrap will do the job nicely. Yeah, the postman's just been and dropped off an unexpected parcel, although I have had a message on Instagram from Ace of Hertz Armsy, so I think it might be from you. Here it is. So first bit of official fan mail for the channel, so thank you very much for whatever it is. I hope you don't mind me opening this live on camera. Some biscuits to enjoy with your tea. Happy hunting this year, Darren. Thanks, Darren. So we got 2 packs of Jammy Dodgers. Oh yeah. This packing is better than 99% of the packing that I do. Look how bubble wrapped that is. Amazing. Awesome. How cool is that? An official Jammy Dodger cookie mug. Awesome, Darren. Thank you very much for that. I'm really glad you're enjoying the channel, and let's get back to it. Next up, got a pair of Sambas right here. Leather, black leather Sambas. These ones sat around for quite a while. I think I had them up for £45 and somebody offered £35. I didn't counter. I thought £35 quite a fair offer. They've been on the shop for about 2 months now, so sort of getting to that time frame where it's like, I'm going to start dropping the price anyway. So yeah, £35. I think I paid about a tenner, but again, I'm not too sure on price I paid. I know that in my head, it wasn't more than sort of £12 for these ones. Okay, so we're now at the final few sales. These ones here are the ones that really counted for the weekend and made it as big as it was. So what I've got here, I have actually managed to find most of the vintage snipes as well and screenshot them, so I'll also show them on the screen just to show you exactly how much I paid. But yeah, some of these are unbelievable, and it's unbelievable that people actually got rid of them so cheap on Vinted because of the condition they're actually in. So yeah, let's get started on the smallest. I believe that they're all £50 and above, so let's get started. So first up, a really lovely pair of 327s, New Balance 327s. It's sort of like a purple violet colour. There's the condition. not much wear at all. I think I had these up for £59.99, and in the end I took a bit of a lower offer of £50 for them, which I'm still super happy with. So on Vinted I paid £13 plus the fees, so about £16.50 all in. So £16-ish into 50 quid on eBay. And these ones here, they're Nike Trail Wild Horse 6, I think they are. I paid 15 plus the fees on Vinted, paying up a little bit, but the condition was there. I probably could have got a little bit more for these on eBay. I think I had them up for like 65 or 60, and the guy offered 50 for them, and he messaged and he was like, I'll pay straight away, and he just really seemed like he really wanted them, and I was quite happy just to let them go for that. There they are. Keep an eye on them. They've got the massive sort of back sole here, sort of a big wedge sole. Yeah, as you can see from the soles there, hardly any wear to them at all. A lovely little bumper sale to boost the weekend a little bit. And sticking with the same theme of £50, these ones here, these Mizuno Wave Ibukis, I think they are. Wave Ibuki 3s. Brand new with the tags. These ones here cost me £16, so £15, free postage snipe on Vinted, so I didn't have to pay postage. So yeah, £16 all in, and yeah, they've sold for 50 on eBay. So once again, a really decent markup on these ones, and because they are brand new, I didn't have to do any cleanup at all. Stuck some paper in there or shoe trees, took some good pictures of them, and got them sold. And the next ones, these ones here, just a pair of On Cloud Cloud Nova, sort of black and white colour. Really nice clean condition, size 7, so a little bit small for me. I'm still yet to find my perfect pair of On Clouds. These ones here paid 15 on Vinted, and they've sold for 57 on eBay. So decent markup once again. There you go. And I'm also pleased to say that the other ones from my previous video, they did get authenticated by eBay, so they are genuine, they're official, and I think the buyer's received them now, so I'm just waiting to get that feedback from the buyer to make sure it's all good. And you may remember these also from the last video. These ones here are the Bondi 7, although I was corrected in a comment. I can't remember who it was from exactly, but apparently it's pronounced Bondi. So Bondi 7, I think it's like an Australian word, or to do with like an Australian beach. I don't know, but if you're watching this, thanks for correcting me. Yeah, these are the Hoka Bondi 7s. Paid just £10 on Vinted, so absolute bargain. £10 plus the fees, £13.50 all in, and they have sold for £74.99. But it's one of those weird sales. As soon as it sells, you get the message from the buyer, and he's asking, when's it going to be shipped out? When am I going to receive it? All that stuff. Full of spelling mistakes as well, so it's just one of those sort of sales you're going to dread. But so far, so good. I told him I'll post them out Monday morning. He said thanks, so I think it's all calm now. As long as I get them sent out today, it should all be good, and he should be happy. Fingers crossed. So these next ones, absolutely unbelievable. Actually, these two next sales are unbelievable. So we got a pair of Solomon 4D hiking shoes, and they sold them on Vinted for £10 plus the fees, and of course I jumped on that straight away. They were covered in mud, so I wasn't too sure if there were any holes or anything. Got all the mud off them, and as you can see from the soles, pretty much brand spanking new. So there we go. They have sold for £83.55p. Bit of a random number, but I had £6.45 postage on there, and I guess the buyer just wanted to round it up to £90 all in, which they've done. I'm going to accept that straight away. I had them up for £89.99. Saturday morning, I woke up to a £70 offer on these, and I counted at, I think, 85, and then didn't hear anything back. £10 into 70, great sale, I should have accepted. But then Sunday morning, woke up to that £83.55 offer. So hopefully I made the right decision there. And finally, the last sale to top them all off, this pair here, pair of brown Dr. Martens. Can't remember the exact model name, but there isn't a written name on the inside, it's just a model number. Absolutely stunning. There's no wear to them much at all. The soles there in great condition. So they're a little bit marked up as Dr. Martens get on the uppers, and that's why he sold them so cheap. There was like a tiny little scratch on the top, which was quite deep in the leather, but not major at all, not a hole or anything like that. And he said that's the only reason he's selling them cheap. But I coated them in this here, which I use. It's like a Timberland waxy leather polish, and it just brings them up really well. It gives them sort of that deep, rich, high shine. So if you ever get some Dr. Martens and you want to get them sort of looking shiny again, good for the photos and sort of water resistant, then yeah, something like that. There's other brands out there, of course. This is the one I use, Timberland, sort of wax leather polish. But yeah, that's done the job really well. It's blended all those sort of markings in perfectly. You can't really see any damage to them at all. Gave them a good scrub under the sink. They have come up like new. So yeah, this pair here I paid 15 plus the fees on Vinted, and they have sold for £90 plus postage on eBay. Had them up for 100. Somebody sent a £90 offer yesterday. Of course I'm going to accept that as well. I think I've covered all the sales. Absolutely crazy weekend. 20 parcels to go out, or 21 now with that broomstick as well. So a bit of a longer update this time because obviously the quantity of sales has gone up, so I'm super pleased with that. And it's just given me a boost both on the shop and financially. I really needed this at the moment. Yeah, so that is it. If you've enjoyed what you see, please do hit the subscribe button below. Hit the little bell icon as well, just so you get notified whenever a video's out. Sorry that there won't be a car boot video this week, but it was completely rained off. If we had this morning's weather yesterday, it would have been absolutely perfect because it is bright sunshine from the moment I woke up this morning. But these things happen. Hopefully we're back Sunday in the field hunting for those bargains. Please do hit the like button below, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.